This is Katie Drummond for Good Food Revolution. I'm here today with vigneron Judith Beck, who is joining us all the way from Wagram, Burgenland in Austria. How are you today?
Very well, thank you.
Excellent, excellent. And you are all safe and well? Your family and friends are safe and well right now?
Yes, all my family is safe and healthy, so everything's fine.
This is very good. Now, to cut to the chase, how has the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic affected things for you out in Wagram?
So we had a lockdown since March 17th, I think,
Yes.
and all the restaurants and all the shops were closed,
Yep.
and everybody was supposed to stay at home. And actually, I think we are quite lucky in our job that we were able to work in the vineyards all the time. I think that really made things a lot better.
Yes.
And so actually, life was for me more or less normal because I could work outside every day, and in the vineyards there is no break, so you have to do the work that needs to be done.
And so have people been, even out in the countryside where you are, have people been taking this quite seriously?
Yes.
Good, good,
Yeah.
good. And your lockdown has eased somewhat now, I believe.
So tomorrow is the first day that restaurants are allowed to open again. And we already booked our table for tomorrow's dinner.
Ah, interesting. Now, how do you
Yes.
think that is going to play out?
Honestly, I don't really know. So I think restaurants, they're only allowed to seat about half the people,
Right.
compared to before. And you're supposed to keep distance between one and another. And I think they can seat 4 adults and their children.
Okay.
And that's basically it, yeah.
And have they spoken about how the servers are going to be interacting with the clientele?
I think the waiters are going to wear masks.
Okay.
And I don't know. We're going to see tomorrow
Right,
night.
okay. It's interesting you're going because I've been speaking with many people in the restaurant business and in the wine business about this easing of lockdown regulations and asking how many of them are keen to dine in a restaurant situation as these lockdowns are eased. But you seem quite positive about it.
Yeah, so this is a restaurant in our little town.
Yes,
So
yeah.
it's local, and he's a friend of ours, and he opened just before the lockdown. So he was opened like 2 weeks, and then he had to close again.
Oh no.
So
Oh.
yeah, it was a bit sad, but so we'll go there, just
To
us
give
and the
them support.
children.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
exactly, to give some support.
Yes.
That's it. That's the idea.
And are there many local restaurants in your town?
There are some quite good ones, but it's a very rural area, so it's not like a city or something. But it's and that's another reason why I want to support him, because I think it's so important to have some good restaurants near. And he also is he used to work as a sommelier, so he has a good wine knowledge, and it's great to have access to a good wine list.
Of course.
Near home.
Now, with your wine being sold in so many restaurants, not only in Austria but around the world, how has the pandemic affected your business that way with regards to sales?
So the last 2 weeks of March were really quiet. So there was actually not much going on. We didn't sell more or less with anything. And in April, you could see that it's very different how the different countries deal with the crisis. And customers who work with a lot of end consumers, who sell to end consumers,
yes,
they still were able to buy wine. And now I have the feeling that it's getting slowly better. Austria was also pretty much down. We didn't sell much in Austria the last weeks, but now it just started again. but we'll see how this is going to work out also for the restaurants, because you don't know how if they are going to survive and how they are going to survive, because they just cannot have the turnovers they used to have before the crisis.
Of course. And then looking at the financial aspect of running a restaurant business with half of your capacity being chopped off at the legs like that is going to be very challenging indeed.
Absolutely. So we still don't know what's going to happen. Yeah.
Right. How confident have you been personally with the way the Austrian government has managed the COVID-19 pandemic?
I think they dealt very well with the whole situation. They did the lockdown, and it was quite strict and severe.
Yes.
And the government informed people quite well, I think. Now, of course, they promised a lot of financial help for, in the first place, gastronomy.
Yes.
But I'm not so sure if this already has worked out now. But I hope that they're going to take the right steps to help and save those companies.
Yes, we very much have the same concerns here in Canada, that's for sure.
Yeah. So, but generally, I think that Austria has done a good job in dealing with the crisis.
Excellent. On a lighter note, what are you most looking forward to experiencing once again, once all of this is over?
I miss traveling a little bit, because I especially at that time of the year, I used to travel a lot.
Yes.
And I had to cancel quite a few trips because of the crisis. So I'm looking forward to going to other countries again and to meeting people and meeting customers. I like that. If it's not too much, I really like it.
I think it will be quite some time until we have international travel in the same way as we used to have previously, for sure. But I understand what you're saying there. And Judith, if you were to think about silver lining on all of these clouds around us right now, what is the most pleasant thing that you have learned throughout this period of lockdown?
Now I'm probably going to say the opposite of what I just said. I really enjoyed spending a lot of time in the vineyards. I really enjoyed that, because I could go outside every day, and when I travel, I'm always away for like 5 days or a week. And now I was there. I could follow all the development of the new season, and I really enjoyed that. And I also enjoyed spending more time with my family and my kids.
So spending time with your family, your kids, and your vines, basically.
Yes.
Okay. Well, Judith, thank you very much for joining us today on Good Food Revolution. Really appreciate your time, and sorry to get you so late in the evening.
That's okay. Thanks for having me. It was a pleasure.
Excellent. And maybe in a month or so down the line, we can catch up again, find out how things are going for you.
Yeah, because I'm telling something, but nobody knows. You know.
Exactly. Well, wishing you all the best from Toronto. Bye for now.
Thank you so much. Bye bye.